I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside, and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late now.
Hey everyone, it's Natalie. Welcome to my channel for today's video, which is a get it all done with me. I've been making these get it all done with me videos on my channel lately, and you guys seem to really like it, especially when I bring in some fall vibes for you guys, and today I have just that. I actually didn't plan on filming today, but I found myself in the middle of Trader Joe's just smacked in the face with a bunch of like fall themed specialty grocery items, and so I picked up a few. I have been in Trader Joe's like under 5 times in my whole life, so I've never really done a Trader Joe's grocery haul, but I found some really fun stuff, so I thought I would share that with you. I also went to Target and picked up some household items, and when the kids get back from school in just about an hour, we'll do some after school snacks with some of the stuff I got from Trader Joe's, and you're gonna cook dinner with me today. I'm also doing the general cleaning and tidying and decluttering and laundry for the day. There's a little bit of everything in this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and if you like seeing extra videos on this channel and you want to be sure to not miss the notification, then turn that bell button on as well. I typically upload on Mondays, but today I just thought I'd do something a little extra for you guys. So the few times I have been in Trader Joe's before, I have been there with 2 purposes: to get their eucalyptus that they always have on hand. I love this seeded eucalyptus and this silver dollar stuff, either if I'm doing floral for a wedding, for a friend or a family member. And I've also picked up their olive tapenade there that I really like if we have a quick trip planned or like a picnic or something. But I've never gone and gotten like regular groceries there, especially not bulk. They're definitely more expensive than other stores, and we get our bulk items from Costco, Kroger, Walmart, a cash and carry store that we have. So this is definitely just little extra stuff. I'm just gonna kind of take things out of the 2 bags that I have, starting with these fall leaf corn tortilla chips. I mean, how cute are these? Another little fall thing, Petite pumpkin spice cookies. How cute are these? These remind me of like animal cookies, but they're like in the shape of pumpkins. This is gonna go in their school lunch for tomorrow. For the olive tapenade, which I'm gonna get to, I picked up these fig and olive crisps, which I've had before, and these are super yummy, so that's a nice treat. Here's that olive tapenade, by the way. This is amazing, so good. I've even tried making it myself, but it's actually cheaper to buy it this way than to buy all the other types of olives and make it yourself. Highly recommend this. And then, oh my gosh, I think this is the thing I'm most excited for. Fall zucchini pasta. It looks like these are made with butternut squash, so there's probably some of that flavor in it. And they're in the shape of pumpkins. My Italian ancestors would probably be rolling over in their grave to see this be called pasta. Definitely not authentic, but oh my gosh. So cute. And it was 14 ounces, and these were $1.29 each. More expensive than what I typically pay for dry pasta, but so worth it. This is gonna be so cute. I'm making that for dinner tonight, so stay tuned. That's gonna be part of our dinner. Speaking of butternut squash, I also got this Autumnal Harvest Creamy Pasta Sauce with pumpkin and butternut squash. So that's going with the pasta. I can't wait to try that. Got some of these in the shell pumpkin seeds, dry roasted, lightly salted for snacking. I love roasted pumpkin seeds. This is actually cheaper to buy them this way than to buy the pumpkins and roast the seeds from there, because you're paying per pound for a pumpkin and very little seeds. For the corn tortilla chips, I picked up this Fall Harvest Salsa, an autumnal melange of fruits and veggies, including pumpkin, apples, and butternut squash. So I think the chips and salsa is going to be like the after-school snack when the kids get home. They love chips and salsa, as do I, so I can't wait to try this combo out. I got this cinnamon bun spread, which I have seen on like Instagram Reels or like TikTok videos, that is like a autumn favorite for people from Trader Joe's. So I just had to pick this up. Just a basic pantry item, not necessarily for the fall. I needed some more Israeli couscous. Love this. And so I picked up a couple of those to restock my pantry. Since I did that huge pantry declutter, I realized that I needed some more. Got a couple of shallots. I use that in so much of my cooking. It'll probably go in the meal tonight. And then they had these live potted herbs, which I love to have on my windowsill, and it was time to refresh what I have. I bought thyme, basil, and mint. I use these 3 herbs in so much of my cooking, especially the thyme during the fall time. So I got some of those. Picked up a loaf of this rosemary artisan bread. It smells so good. That's what I've been smelling. The rosemary and the eucalyptus is like making my house smell amazing. I picked up these 2 little white pumpkins as well as this bigger white pumpkin. This is going on the porch, and these 2 little ones are going somewhere in the house. I have a little glass cloche that I like to put a pumpkin in, and this is the first time this season that I've been able to find ones this small. So those are super cute. Let's see, what else do we have in here? Oh, these. This is another thing I have tried before from Trader Joe's. Oh my word, these are so good. The dark chocolate peanut butter cups. Usually peanut butter cups are milk chocolate, and I'm a dark chocolate person. So I got a little tub of those. Weston is gonna kill me because he's doing a strict workout diet for some of his weightlifting that he does, so I'll have to hide those from him, or else he'll eat the whole thing and then get mad at me. I was at my mom's garden the other day, and her tomatoes aren't quite ready to be harvested. A lot of them are still green, which I know you can eat, but I prefer ripe tomatoes. So I got some of these mixed medley cherry tomatoes, and there's some yellow ones in there. Oh, that looks so good. And last but not least, not a fall specific item, but I've wanted to get this from Trader Joe's when I stop in next. This is a Japanese multi-purpose seasoning. I've seen so many people talk about this, and we love cooking with Asian flavors, so I picked some of this up. And I think that is everything from Trader Joe's. My total came to about 60 bucks, which if I was shopping somewhere else and was purchasing like the non-autumn themed or non-specialty counterparts for these items, it'd probably be about half that price. But again, this is for fun, this is for treats, and I wanted to try some of these specialty like fall stuff, because Trader Joe's is known for their autumn stuff, their fun specialty items, and I love fall, and my kids are obsessed with it as well. I think that has rubbed off on them from me. So stay tuned, because I'm going to be making dinner with some of these items. We're going to be testing out some of these fun Trader Joe's stuff, but I want to move on to a couple of the things that I picked up at Target today. Okay, so I have been extreme decluttering and doing a huge reorganization of my pantry. By the time this video goes up, that video will be up on my channel, and it will be the finished product. Right now I'm still in the middle of that project, and I needed a couple more white bins. I've been going around my house and finding as many of the white bins as I could trade out with the gray and the black bins that I previously had in there. So stuff like in my closet or under my bathroom sink that was white previously, I just kind of traded out, but I needed just a couple more, and these are actually really hard to find right now. You guys, if you've seen my channel before, you know I love the Y-weave bins from Target, but they're converting from the Y-weave style to the wave weave, I think is what they call it. They're a little bit thinner. I think they're like a cheaper version of it, like as far as quality goes, even though they're the same price. And I just think these are more classic, and I think they look better. So I'm bummed that they're phasing out the Y-weave and replacing them with something that I don't like as much. And so these are hard to find. They're hardly sold online. I will link these in the description box, so they might be in your local stores. But right now, the white and the black of the Y-weave bins are on the clearance at some stores. They're not online at a clearance price. You have to like walk in and see if you can find them. And so these large ones, these are the 13-inch size. These are normally, I want to say like $8 to $10 a piece. They were $3.99, and I got the last of what they had. So I got these two, and then this one, these are normally like $6, I want to say, and they were $2.99. So I scored there. I also like these little inner bins to like put inside the Y-weave bins to organize specialty things. Like I have these for my batteries and light bulbs and stuff like that. So just needed a couple more, and I'm so glad that I found these. I also needed a new spatula because one of my children chewed off the edge. You would think I was raising puppies, but no, my children are chewers. These bins, and for this project that I'm doing in my pantry, I am now labeling bins. I've learned that this is really helpful to see what's in it, because you forget after a while, especially if it's up on a cabinet or a shelf. So I needed a few more of these. Love these ones. So picked up those. Those weren't on clearance or anything. It was just something that I needed. And then in that same section, I saw that there was this boot tray, which this is something that I should have gotten a long time ago. Weston, during the cold months in the Seattle area, has to wear boots to his job, and they get pretty stinking gross. And he will leave them like on our front step, so that he doesn't track mud in, but I think that this is a good alternative. We'll just put this in our coat closet in our entry, and he can slip his boots onto there and not ruin our carpet or make mold happen in the carpet because of the wet boots. So picked that one, and then if this works well, I might get a second for my boots that I wear every once in a while. I did get a few fall items at Target as well. My kids love candy corn. I like the taste because it reminds me of being a kid, but I don't eat it myself really, because it's actually not that good. It's just kind of like a euphoric recall sort of thing. Got a couple of these for treats, little rewards for my kids doing chores and stuff around the house. We do jelly beans most of the time, but they'll be thrilled to have this candy corn. I got the boys a couple of these socks a couple years ago, when everything went on clearance, and Haley needed a pair, and I saw that they have these this year again. So I got a pair of these cute little fall time spiderweb socks. If you guys live in the Pacific Northwest, you know the struggle with spiderwebs during this time of the year is real. So it's not really a Halloween thing for us. It's a fall time in Seattle sort of thing. Another fall thing, this is the Mrs. Meyers Clean Day hand soap, and normally I get the acorn spice. That's my favorite of the fall scents, but all they had was the apple cider scent, which is a close second to that acorn spice. So got one of those. And last but not least, this is kind of random, but I saw this on a clearance shelf at an end cap, and it is the perfect size for my very small everyday minimalist makeup collection, and it closes. So it's all contained, and I can like take it with me if I need to go somewhere. I am not a fan of yellow. This is definitely not my color, but it actually doesn't matter. And it was literally $5. So that is everything for this grocery and household items haul from Trader Joe's and Target. I don't know what my total came to at Target. I misplaced my receipt. That's not good for tax time. But I had some returns and then a merchandise card, and I ended up paying for part of it with that credit. So I don't know what the total was, but I did get everything that I needed. I don't think there was really anything extra here that I got. I'm going to use every single one of these items. Consumables, certainly, but like when it comes to household items like boxes and bins and kitchen items and stuff like that, I really do try to be very conscious of what I'm bringing into my house. If you don't know it already, over the past year, like since January 1st, my husband and I have been working toward a more minimal lifestyle. I have a whole series of extreme decluttering here on this channel. It's called Messy to Minimal. That's what that pantry organization video, it's part of that series. But over the past 6 to 9 months, my husband and I have been able to get rid of 80% of our family's stuff. And part of that is, like, moving forward, not bringing more stuff into our house that later on we'll just have to declutter. So as we've gone through this journey, along the way, we've learned some very important lessons about our spending habits, about our consumption habits, and just the amount of stuff that we justify bringing into our house. Now that we live more minimally, we don't want to reclutter our spaces. And we've learned a lot. So everything that I got at Target today has a very specific purpose. I already envisioned a home for it in my house, and it was on the list, let's just put it that way, except for the caboodle. but I've been wanting one of these, so I guess that counts too. So that's everything from Trader Joe's and Target. I hope you enjoyed seeing a little grocery and housewares haul in a get it all done with me video, but now I need to like truly get it all done. Before I go pick up the kids, which that's in about a half an hour, I'm gonna challenge myself to use that time to get as much tidied up in the house as possible. I feel like when the kids come home to a clean house, it really helps the rest of the day to go well, because number one, I'm not as stressed out, but also they value a tidy space. They really do. And they play better when there's not a bunch of clutter everywhere and when mom is feeling good with her mental health. So my bedroom's a mess. I've got to put the groceries away, got some dishes in the sink, I have a little bit of vacuuming to do and just general tidying up, and I'm gonna start some laundry. I would love it so much if you would get up and do some cleaning with me. If you have a little corner of your house that needs a good tidy, now would be a great time. So get on up, let's clean together. Alexa, play Natalie's Fall soundtrack playlist on Spotify. You're welcome. It was a get out the door quick sort of morning. I didn't even make my bed. This room is such a mess. I'm gonna try to clean this up super fast. It's almost time for me to leave. Okay, I'm in the car line for school pickup, which this is actually the first year that this school has done it this way because of COVID regulations. They're having people drive up to pick up their kids versus walk in so that there's not people congregating in the halls. There's not too many people in the building. And for those of you wondering, I get questions about this whenever I mention my kids going to school because you guys know that we actually homeschool. My kids for their preschool and kindergarten years go to a like 2 or 3 day a week preschool kindergarten in a church that I actually went to when I was a little kid. It's for them to have some time out of the house and for me to be able to do some work and for them to have sort of the nostalgia of going to the same school mommy did. I was homeschooled my whole life after the preschool and kindergarten years and I loved it. I want to give them sort of the same experience because it was a really good experience for me and it has been really good for them so far. And I try to film and do my work when they're not at home so that when they are home I'm spending good time with them. And so that's why you see them gone a lot in my videos, is because I'm actually choosing the 2 days a week that they're gone to film videos and to get some work done, if that makes sense. But all the other days we're homeschooling. They're homeschooling many more days than they are at this little school in the morning for a couple of hours, but they love it. It's working great for us.
Why you tell me the code?
So that you know how to get into our house.
Leaf chips.
They are leaf chips. You guys want to have some chips and salsa with me?
Yeah.
Okay, does everyone have their shoes off? Shoes off.
Pumpkins.
I know, aren't those cool, those white pumpkins?
I like these ones.
I know, aren't they so cute and little?
Aren't they so tiny? I didn't know.
Yes, that's how God made them.
I didn't know how a pumpkin can grow this tiny.
Okay.
Oh, look at this leaf.
Uh-oh, we might not be able to eat this salsa. I can't get the lid off. Got it.
That was tough.
Ooh, autumn harvest salsa.
What is autumn harvest mean?
You want to hear what's in it?
Yeah.
Fire roasted tomatillos, red bell peppers, jalapenos, lime juice, and then it has butternut squash and apples in it. That sounds good. Let's give it a test.
That's all I need.
Oh, yeah, it definitely has a little bit of spice to it. You guys can handle that though. Ooh, I really like this.
I think definitely how can I eat these? We don't keep stealing them. Come on, there's sugar pumpkins in here.
Yeah.
That's sugar pumpkins.
Okay, so while I was gone today, I actually ran this through the dishwasher. I like to bring little pieces of decor out throughout the season rather than get the whole load of it out in my house at the beginning. And this is one of those pieces that I bring out when we get to fall, like officially. Pumpkin-shaped glass candy holder. I thrifted this years ago. And we always put our candy corn in it. Hey, who wants to help me dump the candy corn in?
I
Okay, be careful, dump some of it in. There you go. Okay, now Judah, can you dump the rest of the bag? There you go. Oops.
I can eat them.
Oh no. Okay, Liam, you're so good at being patient. Whoop, don't let it spill. Can you dump that in? Good job. Okay. And there's our Mr. Pumpkin full of our treats. Haley, look who's all fresh and clean. I have to dry her first. That's why we don't take dolls or toys to the dinner table. Sometimes they get pizza sauce all over them. Now she's gonna go take a nice little warm spin in the dryer. You guys still enjoying your chips and salsa?
Yeah, we need more.
You need more? No, I think that's enough for today. It's not a meal, it's just a snack. Since I'm here in the laundry room slash pantry, I thought I would transfer some of the stuff that I got from Trader Joe's into my glass storage. I'm using mason jars to store things, and I've got this whole storage system here. It's going so well. If you want to see that video, it's linked in the description box. It's a huge transformation. I've had my pantry organized like this for over a week now, and it has completely transformed the way I cook, how I'm buying my groceries. It's affected that. And by the time you see this video, it'll be closer to 2 or 3 weeks that it's been like this. It's just crazy. Yeah. It's couscous. You guys like couscous, don't you? I have the other kind of couscous, like the yellowy kind, and then I have this Israeli pearl couscous, which we just love. Being able to see the stock in my pantry in these clear containers has been a game changer. It's made me realize the stuff that we need, as well as the stuff that I don't need to buy, so I'm not buying too much. So now we have that in here. It's gonna go down there. Look at that. Weston's on a low carb kick right now, and so he's been eating this Magic Spoon grain-free 0 grams of sugar and 3 net carb cereal. They actually sent this to me as PR, not sponsored, but Weston just left it there on the shelf. So gotta find a spot for that and a spot for this. Okay, I'm gonna tidy up our little lunch snack mess, but the kids wanted to play outside in the rain. I told you, my kids love the fall time. They're like seeing the wind and the rain. They're like, we gotta go play outside. So they're gonna go do that right now while I tidy up a little bit, and then it'll probably be time to do some laundry.
Heart filled with worries, no more. In a world full of sorrows, what for? You watch the world from the place beneath the willow, the willow. So many years, too many tears on your pillow, on your pillow.
Picked up clothing, outfits for school tomorrow for the kids. I've been doing laundry every day, kind of like doing the dishwasher every day, like I shared with you in another video. And it's just been so great to manage a smaller load every single day than huge loads every few days.
Mommy, you're so beautiful.
Thank you, you're so sweet. Haley knows how to speak my words of affirmation love language, I will tell you that. So the kids have another American Legends little cartoon to watch. There's like 4, I think, in this series, 3 or 4. And I'm going to get started on dinner because it is very windy outside all of a sudden and our lights are flickering. So I figured I'm gonna try to get as much of dinner cooked as I can before the power goes out, possibly. So I'm gonna do this quickly here in my time, and I will narrate what I am doing. That way I don't stop to explain what's going on and lose time and possibly lose power.
Don't you wait until the morning light, the morning light.
I was just kind of making it up as I went along, but it turned out so delicious. So I just cut up a full turkey kielbasa, as well as thinly diced up some shallots. I got that in a pan and sort of sauteed that all together with a little bit of chopped thyme and chopped sage and a tablespoon of minced garlic. And once that had become translucent and aromatic, I then threw in the kielbasa and a little bit of pasta water. I also put some red pepper flakes in there, if that's something that you like. And then once my pasta was done boiling, which I took it just to before al dente because I knew it would continue to cook as I got it in the sauce, I poured that in with that butternut squash pasta sauce, mixed it all together. I wanted a little bit more green in it, and one of the ways that I hide green in my foods for my kids is to just shred up some spinach and get that wilted in the mixture. I topped it off with a little bit of freshly grated Parmesan cheese, and that is it. Okay, this is how my little pasta dish turned out. These little pumpkins sort of fell apart. Some of them are still whole, but a lot of them have fallen apart. But this smells so, so good. Are you guys ready to eat?
Where are those pumpkins?
Yeah, they're in there. They're little pasta shapes. They kind of turned into smashed pumpkins. It's starting to get dark outside. You can see how blue the light is. Weston's working late today, so he's not able to join us right now for dinner. He's on his way. He's almost home. I just talked to him and he said, don't wait for me. I know the kids are hungry. Get them some food. And they are hungry. So am I. I might have a second portion when he gets here so that we can eat together. But for now, we're gonna eat dinner. Well, that's everything that I have to share with you for today's video. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me for our cozy and stormy fall day. I hope you enjoyed having a grocery haul in a Get It All Done With Me video. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and be sure to subscribe and turn that bell button on so you don't miss my regular every Monday videos, as well as bonus videos like this one. This Monday, I have another Get It All Done With Me video packed with yummy recipes, some decluttering and organization motivation, as well as those fun, cozy fall vibes. So be sure to not miss it. Thanks so much for spending part of your day here with me on my channel, and I'll catch you later.
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain.